Ah, the Outlast series. Such a peaceful setting, every NPC is incredibly friendly.
The gear from them bad boys.
And I could just sit back and relax while trying to get all of the trophies. Yeah, it definitely wasn't that type of experience. It was the complete opposite, if I'm going to be honest, and it was all because of one trophy in Outlast 2. The Messiah trophy. This trophy is known in the trophy hunting community to be very challenging to get, and I've made it my goal to complete as many challenging trophies as I can, so I had no excuse for avoiding this one. The Platinum doesn't have a high completion rate at all, so I would be proud to own this Platinum, but I decided to not only go for it, but also all of the trophies in Outlast 1 and the Whistleblower DLC as well, which are challenging enough on their own. I've gone the wrong way, haven't I? I'm dead. It's all ogre. So sit back and enjoy the experience of watching me suffer to get one of the most difficult Platinums out there. Spoiler, I had a lot of fun. First up is Outlast 1, which I must say is a brilliant horror game. If you enjoy the horror genre, I highly recommend playing through this game. Now, in the first Outlast there isn't a Platinum, but because I knew how hard the second game would be, I wanted to practice by getting the 100% in this game as well. And I'm glad I did, as I got a better understanding of how to play through the game on Insane, which is the hardest difficulty. Now when it comes to trophies, there are only 8 to get, which include completing different chapters, finding the collectibles, which included collecting documents and recording certain events, and then finally a trophy for finishing it on Insane, which is permadeath mode. No save in the game, you couldn't return to it, you had to complete it in one sitting, and when you died, you got sent all the way back to the beginning. Yay. No. Now when it comes to this video, I won't be going in depth on the story, as in order to fully understand it all, you need to read all the documents, but the basic premise of it is you play as a reporter who received an email telling him stuff is going down at a mental hospital. So we do the normal thing and go check it out before we get ourselves into all sorts of situations as we try to escape. I really went through the emotions in this game. Right, run. Run, 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 run. So now that that's explained, let's get into how I got all the trophies in Outlast. First of all, I just wanted to do a normal run so that I could enjoy the game, and I was going to get all of the collectibles along the way, so I earned a total of 7 trophies in my first playthrough. And then it was time for the difficult part, my Insane runs, which was on the highest difficulty, and when I died, I had to restart the full game. So here we go, attempt number 1. At the beginning of the game, we arrive at the asylum where we have to do some parkour to enter the building. And as we enter, and I can start sprinting around, as I thought I remembered everything that happens, which turns out I didn't. I forgot about that. That got me. Yeah, that got me good. After being traumatized, I then came across the one guy who gets haunting me throughout my full game. And then there was this priest guy as well who was a bit weird. Oh. Pitbull. After getting back up and finding a security pass to restore power to the place, which doesn't work thanks to this goddamn priest, we moved down to the basement, which is the first proper encounter. And this is where I had to start using the batteries I had, which were used to power the night vision on the camera. And this was a dark game, so it was important I had enough batteries. In this room, we had to turn on 2 generators, then flip another switch at the back of the area we were in. And for this, I just spranced above the generators and then hid under a bed, waited for the guard to leave, and I entered full concentration mode to avoid the guy finding me. But I got a bit too cocky with trying to rush this encounter, and I suffered because of this. Ooh. Okay. Fair play. Fair play. After making a terrible mistake, and as you can tell I was incredibly happy about what just happened, I had now learned my first lesson about Insane mode. Don't sprint through the encounters unless I really have to. So with that said, I got back to the same encounter and guess what? I got discovered again. I wasn't very good at sneaking around, but luckily this time, I managed to hide in a locker. Eventually I made it back to the start of the area to restore the power, and I barely escaped this encounter.
Please. Please go away. Please go away.
Run. Yes. I restored power back to the asylum finally, but the priest captured us and sent us to the prison area, which was a very creepy area. And I remembered a lot of this chapter, so I managed to sprint past most of it. I then came across one of the more terrifying parts of the run. I had to get past this guy who stalks you throughout the full game, and I found it pretty intense.
Oh my god, man. Oh my god, man. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm shitting myself. What the fuck do I do?
I also pulled some odd faces like I was taking a massive dump. Now that I've traumatized you with my many faces, I reached the third area of the game, the sewers. In the sewers there wasn't many challenging encounters as I breezed past this chapter, but there was still some intense moments. And at the end of the chapter, I thought it was all over.
Oh no, do not kill me. Do not kill me. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Fucking hell.
Next up was one of the more challenging encounters in the game, and it's where the difficulty of this game really starts to shoot up. We got captured by this doctor, who was a wonderful butt by the way. Unlike most of the encounters in the game, we have to escape him, but this guy is absolutely relentless. He doesn't give up as easy as the others. My strategy for this guy was to hide under the beds and just peg it, which I managed to pull off. In this encounter I had to get a key to access the elevator, but as soon as I get it, this guy's instantly at you. I found a bed to hide under, waited for him to pass, and then cruised to the elevator.
I'm sprinting. I'm doing it. I made it. I've done it. I've done it. Yes. Oh, thank God for that.
Now that I made it this far into the run, I had a good feeling about it, so I tried to play it safe, explored around a bit for more batteries, and I made it to the next encounter, which had me turn sprinklers on while escaping from this big guy again. I did find this encounter fairly straightforward, so I advanced pretty quickly through this section. I then reached the darkness simulator part, where it was incredibly dark, so I had to use some of my batteries. There was also a part at the end which I barely made it through, and it turns out I was very lucky at this point, as he is supposed to get you if you just run through it, but I don't know how I made it through. Now I was nearing the end of the game, and I couldn't believe I was going to finish it on my second attempt. But then I came across the dreaded fuse encounter. At this part I had to collect 3 fuses while avoiding this guy who could chase you down everywhere, and it was safe to say it was pretty intense.
No. Oh. Oh. I was actually not that far off the end.
On this attempt I had high hopes. I just made it to near the end of the game. I felt comfortable in most of the encounters, but then I came across that son of a bitch of a doctor again, where I accidentally came out from under the bed, so my only option was to run for it.
Trigger! Trigger!
Oh shit! Oh fuck! I got out by accident. That was a mistake. I cannot remember which way to go as well. I've gone the wrong way, haven't I? I'm dead. It's all ogre. I was now starting to get wound up with myself for making reckless mistakes, so I started to contemplate life. This time I didn't make the silly mistake at the doctor encounter, so I barely got past that bit. You see me? You see me, goddammit? Run. Come on, I can do this. I'm going the right way. I've done it, I think. I've done it. I've done it. Yes. Yeah. And then eventually I arrived at the garden where this son of a bitch kept having my life. Right, run. Run, 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 run. Thank you.
No, it's grabbed me. No, what the fuck? No! The hell? Ah!
This time I was just confused, as last time he didn't grab me like that. So I took this one on the chin and carried on with my next attempt. I died at the prison encounter, by the way. Now at this point I had suffered a lot of wasted time, but I tried to not think about it like that, as it was good practice, as this time I was sure I was going to beat it.
I will finish it on this run.
After speedrunning most of the game, I made it to the fuse encounter once again, and I did essentially take my time with it, but after a lot of waiting it all fell into place and I just ran for it.
Run. Come on. Come on. Ball. I've done it. Yes.
I was now getting very close to the end, but it was starting to come up to a point which I couldn't remember much of, so I received the odd jump scare along the way.
Whoa, Jesus Christ.
But before reaching the final area of the game, I had my final encounter with the big titty guy who stalked me, and it was very close to my run ending.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, where do I go? Done it. Yes. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. Wow.
All that was left now was the final chapter, which included a few chase scenes. The first one was pretty straightforward, as I could just loop around the canteen, but I did make some very questionable noises along the way.
I'm going to turn that on so I can see him. He's here. Oh my god. Hit it.
Now this new enemy will kill you in one hit, and you basically cannot stop running when he's chasing you, as he's very fast, and a lot of people have died when they are this far in the game. I can't imagine how frustrating that is.
I am not taking my hand off that L1 button. Please. 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 There's so many steps, man. There is too many steps. Oh my god, I thought I didn't make that. Oh. Have I done it? Have I done it?
All I had to do was press a button and run for it as fast as I could, so this was it. I had fear in my eyes, all I had to do was outrun this son of a bitch, and this is how it went.
Concentration mode activated. Come on. Come on. Come on, please. Yes. Yes. Now give me the trophy. Give me the trophy. Yes.
Finally, I had finished my insane run of the first Outlast game, and this was nothing compared to what Outlast 2 had in store for me. But before we can start the second game, I had the Whistleblower DLC to finish. The Whistleblower is a DLC for the first Outlast, and you actually play as the person who leaked information which led to the first game taking place. This was a really good DLC, which I highly recommend as it adds so much story. The villain was very good, and it's really not that long, so there's literally no excuse for you not to try it out. Now, Whistleblower had 6 trophies, and it is very similar to the first Outlast. I will get trophies for completing each chapter, and also collecting all the documents and recordings, and I did all this in my first playthrough, and this is how it went. What the fuck? Oh, what the hell, this guy's back? Really? Why? Why is he back? What are you doing, my friend? You sick motherfucker. What the hell is this? What the frick, man? No. Whoa! Who the hell are you? This guy is literally insane. My god, move! Move. No, wrong way, I'm dead. That way. Jump! Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh. Oh. This guy is messed up. Oh my god, this guy, man. Please no. I don't want to watch this. Oh! No! 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 Oh! I hate watching anything like that. Who saved us? Wiggle. Were we just too fat and it made the ceiling collapse? Or the pipes? We were just fat as fuck. Wow. That was so good. That was really good. So all I had to do was play through the game on Insane, and it was a lot easier than the first game, but there were a couple of glitches which ruined the experience for me. The first encounter I came across on my Insane run was when I had to escape the cannibal guy, and it was fairly straightforward, to be honest, as all I had to do was follow the route all the way around until I got the key, then I could just sprint to the finish line to escape the area. Yeah, prison key section done. That wasn't too bad. A lot of the first chapter was just running away from this maniac, which wasn't too bad at all, as I only really had one close call, which I was very lucky to escape. Oh mate, I'm dead. What the hell, man? How did I survive that? I do not know. And after that, I breezed through the rest of this chapter, which led to the courtyard chapter, which gave me a good scare, as I thought I had died. What the hell? That shut me up. I thought I was gonna die. After speedrunning the rest of the courtyard, I got back inside, where I had another close encounter with the guy from the first game. Whoa, that was close. That was too close. I then finally reached the watchtower, which you jump across, so now I was arriving at the end of the game. And I really had my hopes up at this point, as I was going to finish it on my first attempt. I got to the area where I first come across Eddie, and at first I tried to sneak around him, but you can't actually do that, as he is supposed to find you, so I just ran for it. Fucking move! Yes. Oof. 2 more chase scenes to do. I can do this on my first attempt, that'd be impressive. We're very happy with that. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I think I'm at the outside bit. I think I'm here. Nice. Now I was starting to get anxious as I got this far and I didn't want to fail. So as my crippled body jumped out the window, I arrived at the final chase scene and this is how it went.
Right, run. I could do this. I could do this. Come on. Please, I think I've done it. I am so certain there's no more chase scenes, but I might be wrong. I really hope there isn't. And I've done it on the first attempt. I had finally completed all the chases, so I decided to sit back and relax, as I thought I had finished the game. But there was one bit I forgot about. Oh shit! Shit! Oh, I'm paying attention. You are fucking kidding me. That was silly. Now that I'd basically finished an insane run, but I failed on something that I shouldn't have happened, I was ready to pay attention on this run. So I got past all the game fairly easily, and I arrived at the tower, which you need to jump across to reach the final area. And this happened. What the hell? I had to restart the game because the game wouldn't load. This was a common bug apparently, so I just accepted it and reran the full game in the mode I like to call the Mega Speedrun. Well, I think I've done it. I've done it. Right, this time I'll be concentrating to make sure I don't mess it up. Come on. Yes! Didn't mess up this time. Now give me the trophy. Now I had finally beat Outlast 1 and the Whistleblower DLC, I was ready for the second game, which made Outlast 1 look very easy, as this was where the real challenge would begin. Now, Outlast 2 was a completely different type of gravy, and is the whole reason why finishing the full series is difficult. Oh, damn it! When it comes to the trophies, we have the basic ones, such as completing each chapter and finding all the collectibles, but the main problem with this game was that Insane is actually insanely difficult. The game is so much longer compared to the previous ones, as my completed Insane run took me 2.5 hours to complete. It was incredibly frustrating to lose that progress if you died. As well as the game being longer, it was also much harder. Some of the encounters were RNG, so you had to fully master this game in order to finish it. And the even better part of this platinum was that you couldn't reload your batteries at all, meaning you had to play through some parts of the game in complete darkness. And oh boy, this game was dark, even on full brightness. I cannot see a thing. I think it's safe to say I wasted an awful lot of hours on my Insane runs, so strap yourselves in for this journey. So Outlast 2 has a total of 25 trophies, which is more than the other games, as there was a few miscellaneous trophies as well, such as spending 10 minutes in total underwater, completing a slip and slide for 12 meters, and there was also a trophy for completing the game in under 4 hours, which I could have saved my Insane run, but I stupidly decided to do an extra run for this trophy. Now let's get into my Outlast 2 Platinum journey. In my first playthrough, I just decided to enjoy the game, as it would be the only opportunity to enjoy it. And I also played it on Nightmare so that I could get used to the difficulty. In this game you play as Blake, who is married to a reporter called Lynn, and together they investigate the disappearance of a girl in the middle of nowhere. As we are arriving at our destination, we end up in a helicopter crash, and then enter the first school throwback scene, which added a lot of filler to the game, and were a bit weird at times. When Blake wakes up, we find out that we survived the crash, but Lynn had disappeared, so we set out to find her. And that sums up the aim of this game, just trying to find Lynn. So I set off trying to do the normal Outlast plays by trying to run and hide from every enemy I came across. Ow. Eventually we found Lynn, which rewarded me with my first trophy. Then a long cutscene plays, and there was a lot of cutscenes in this game. And one of the reasons Insane was so frustrating to replay, as they were unskippable cutscenes. Anyway, in that cutscene we find out Lynn is pregnant all of a sudden, and then gets kidnapped again by this weird cult lady who enjoyed licking me for some reason.
Oh, hello. I mean, if you're into that stuff.
So again, it was my job to find Lynn, which we wouldn't see her again right up until the end of the game. So I'm not going to go into the story too much, but on my journey to save Lynn, I came across this psycho with a scythe who liked to chase me everywhere, which tested my stamina out.
Oh, I got tired. You got tired.
I then picked up a trophy for having my mic on the camera turned on for a total of 20 minutes. This was pretty easy to pick up if you just turn it on as soon as you start playing the game. I finished chapter 1 for that trophy, which led to me meeting the most annoying person in this game, which caused a lot of issues for me in the future, but I'll get into that in my insane runs.
One shot.
For the rest of the game, I just picked up a bunch of trophies for finishing each chapter, as well as one for completing 30 recordings, completing a slip and slide on blood for 12 meters, and then towards the end of the game, I just sat underwater for 10 minutes until that trophy popped. And then we finally reunited with Lynn at the end of the game, and she ended up having a baby, but she died from giving birth. And then I reached the end of the game where a trophy popped for witnessing the apocalypse, then another 3 trophies for finishing the game, and then hard and nightmare. Now before I get into my insane runs, I did another run which was aiming to complete in under 4 hours, while also not hiding in a barrel or closet for the full game. And while on this playthrough, I picked up other trophies for using 10 bandages, crawling for 500 meters, 3 trophies for finishing all the collectibles, then finally the trophies for not hiding in a barrel and closet, as well as a speedrun trophy. Now I've got this bit out of the way, it's time for the insane runs, so strap yourselves in for this one. So starting off, I watched the first cutscene in the game, and at this point I didn't realise how much I'd actually have to watch this cutscene, and it was an awful lot. Because I couldn't reload my camera, I just had to get used to running through the game without using a night vision at all, and I found myself in a lot of situations where I had to just stare at the sky to find my way through some areas. Most of the beginning of the game was just watching cutscenes, all the way up to the point where you had in the basement, and then you start the encounters. And it takes about 20 minutes to get to this point, so as you can imagine, it was very frustrating playing through this every time I died. And yeah, it was quite a bit. The first encounter where you could get caught and die is the first cornfield encounter, and it isn't that hard really, because you could just keep moving, as the enemies seem to move along the same path every time. At the next encounter straight after, all I did was as soon as I entered the barn, I sat in a barrel until enemies disappeared, and they seem to work every time. Get in the barrel. Get in the barrel for this bit. Think it's going outside now? Yes. Quick! Easy! Easy. There was a bit of travelling to the next encounter, which I was worried about, but before that, I entered the Daredevil simulation. I cannot see a thing. Why is it so dark? My brightness is on full as well. Now it is time for the first encounter with Marta. As I entered the village, I did have a plan coming into this, which I managed to execute the first bit of. And after turning the generator on, it was time for me to execute some unbelievable manoeuvres. Watch out for the lady. Here we go. I do not like this bit. It's just so... I don't want to get stuck on the stairs. There she comes. Sprint. Faster! Run! Run! Come on. 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 Yeah! Through you. And you're safe. After managing to just pull that off, I finished the next school scene. Then you enter straight into a chase scene, which some people seem to have trouble with. But as long as you keep running, you should be fine. That was a risk. I couldn't lock it. Go! In. Alright, we've done the first bit. Come on, come at me.
Look. Go. Come on. Come on. Crouch. Crouch. Oh my god. Go on, crouch. Right, we're through. I think I've done it. Jesus, this is my heart pounding this game. Now that I survived that intense chase, it was now time for what some people say is the most frustrating part. As you have to push this cart to the end doors while Marta is chasing after you. Yay. Now I did manage to get a good technique for this, as it seemed to work every time as I practiced in chapter select, but on my first run, something completely unexpected happened. I'll be easy to show you. I'm praying I do not die. Let's do this. Let's do it. Right. Here we go. Right, she goes away a bit. And she comes back and smashes through that fence. But she hasn't done. She normally does that. Oh no. What the hell? What? What? Somehow I managed to glitch Matt out of the game, which completely confused me, and it was the only time which this happened to me. So I wasn't complaining at all, and I carried on with my run, where I watched a church cutscene, and then advanced onto the second cornfield section, which I completely winged by the way. I just walked straight through the middle of the field, and make it to the final encounter of chapter 1. Before this encounter, I grabbed Marta's attention to then run around in a circle to get past her. And then once I grabbed the hook, I could just sprint past Marta again, attach the hook, and slide in the hole. Now that I was past the longest chapter in the game on my first attempt, I started to get my hopes up, but little did I know what chapter 2 would have in store for me. So I made my way through the first part of this chapter until I reached the first encounter with this son of a bitch, and I wanted to try a risky maneuver on this encounter. Turns out on this encounter he could just hit you with one arrow and not kill you if you sprint at him, but on any other part in the game he would just kill you with one hit, which is why he is so annoying. You could just sprint past him. So we're gonna risky, we're gonna do it. Run. Right, we're done it. We're done it. Oh, yep. Thank you. Then it was time for one of the longest cutscenes of the game, as I just sat back and relaxed. It's a long cutscene, isn't it? I'll play some funky music for this. This guy is so freaky as well. Push it all the way to the end. That's just luck. Get out of there! Very painful. The next part of the game just had me doing some sneaking around, which I didn't have a problem with at all, as I made it past the next school encounter, and then I came to the one part which constantly caused me problems. I basically had to make it through the forest while avoiding his arrows, as he would one-shot me, and it's safe to say I got a bit lost on this part. Right, are we ready? Where the hell? I don't know. Where the hell do I go? No, I'm back here again. Ugh. I'm stuck. He's about to kill me. Ah! No! I'm dead! I'm so lost, man. It's over. I can't do it. Wait, I've seen it. It's here. Go! I'm in. They can get me there, apparently. Yeah, I think I need some practice on this part, as I didn't have a clue where to go, but it wasn't a bad first attempt. But instead of practicing, I got straight into attempt number 2, where I watched all the cutscenes again, which, as you can tell, I paid a lot of attention to them. I also showed some great gameplay. I know a very good gameplay. I then made it up to the generator part where my plan didn't really go to plan. I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh, that didn't work. After failing so much earlier on this attempt, I realised what was in store for me again. Oh man, these cutscenes. On my next attempt, I managed to make it all the way up to the martyr cart section, but this time I was aware that she wouldn't glitch again, so I had to attempt to do it properly. But instead, I do actually try to attempt to glitch again, but obviously it doesn't go my way, which led to death number 3. It's like, what is going on with that bit? Why is it not like, the music's not going away? There was no noise to tell me that she was coming. Yeah. At this point I realised I need some practice on certain encounters, so I took some time away to do that in chapter select. And then I returned for attempt numero 4. In this attempt I was a lot more confident at the beginning part of the game, as I eased my way all the way to the martyr cart bit where I had a bit more of a plan. This time I'd basically get her attention and staying away from her by crouching under the gap in the fence. This would then give me the opportunity to run all the way back to the beginning of the encounter, where I'd pause for a second to get her attention again, then loop around to the cart to push it until the music starts again. I repeated this 2 times to lead to an easy victory. There she is. Right, it glitched. I've got to get her attention first. Now I can go through. She should come through there. Which she's not done. There she is. Okay. Going as planned. Here I am. What is she doing? That's never happened before. I can rest here. Get her attention, which will take me a minute. I'm over here, bitch. Right. Now go. Go, 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 go. Shit! That was close. Go! She's right behind me. Yep. Easy. Easy. I was fairly confident on that part now, as I put the practice in, which I highly recommend if you are struggling on a certain encounter. I made it to chapter 2 for the second time, and I was getting confident I was going to beat it this time, as I made it through the first Nick and Laird encounter, and actually reached the part where I died on my first attempt. Now, it is time It is time for the moment that killed me. It is time for me to master it. Follow this round. House. Yep. Follow that round. I can see it. Shit! No way! Oh, I should have stayed in the house. As you can see, I knew the path to take this time, but I took a risk, which backfired. So all I had to do was stay in the final house for a little bit, but with no messing around, I jumped straight into attempt number 5. On this attempt, I breezed through most of the first chapter until I messed up on the second cornfield encounter. Shit! This didn't happen before. Wow. Wow. I'm dead. What was that bullshit? Yeah, that was a terrible attempt. Let's move on quickly from that. So, it was a fresh day, and I was ready to take on Nick and Laird again, which I had plenty of practice on. So I strapped myself in for this, as I thought I had finally mastered it. I shouldn't be hitting me there. Yeah, I don't know why I kept dying at the ledge, but I had a feeling my next attempt, I would finally beat this encounter. You should shoot one arrow past me. And I messed up. I messed it up. I've done it. Oh. I've finally done it. Yes. Oh, get in. New best. New best. Nearly walked off the edge there. I'm too happy with that. Okay. Now I am shaking. Now I am worried. I practice these bits, but you never know. Oh, damn it! What the hell? That's never happened before. When I've done practices. Never. So yeah, that happened, and I believe it was because I wasn't quick enough to get across the log, but I reached a new furthest point, so I was starting to feel positive, as you can tell. So off I went on my next adventure, as I knew this was going to be an attempt where I finally beat the game. This time I wasn't messing around, as I made it past Nick and Laird, sprang across the tree, played peekaboo with Nick and Laird, and I made it all the way to the rope encounter at the end of the chapter, where I was very nervous to take this on. Get the rope. Let's do it. Come on. Please let me through. I'm stuck. Oh my god, I've done it. I've done it. Yes. Victory to me. Now I had finally beat chapter 2, I was feeling very positive as I breezed through chapter 3. As for most of this chapter, you just sit on a raft, and then you have to finish a school encounter, and I couldn't believe how stupid I was on this part. Then I've sprint. I think I run right, don't I? Yep. Down here to the end. The hell? What's what you do? Oh. That's it for tonight. Yeah, I just gave up at this point, as I got so far, and to die to something so stupid just pissed me off, to be honest. But a completed attempt must be getting close now, surely. Attempt number 9. I didn't want to reach double figures in my attempt, so this time I went full concentration mode as I attempted to do it, and boy did I go for it. I reached a skull encounter where I died last time, and this is how it went. Right, we are not going to mess it up this time. I will make sure I get it right. And not decide to stop. Come on, let's go. Don't mess it up this time. Straight ahead. It is that simple. Do not mess it up. I didn't mess it up. I did it. I didn't mess it up this time. So now I had finally reached the mine's entrance chapter. Just this and the mines to go, so I was very close at this point to finishing. Now this chapter had an encounter known as the library, which is known to be hard as you can literally see nothing without your night vision. And you'd get chased at the same time, but I wasn't risking anything at all, so I turned my night vision on and used a bit of battery to reach the end of this encounter. The next part which had me worried was the next school encounter, where you had to run to the toilets as this guy was literally right up your ass. Oh no. Oh no. It could all go wrong here. I practiced it. Let's see if it works off. I am playing it a complete squeaky bum time right now. Please work. Please work. Okay, I got it. I got it. Nice. Somehow I made it past that encounter and I was nearing the end of this chapter. And I had a little parkour to pull off which went so well. What? No fucking way. What? Yeah, I couldn't believe I got this far and died on something so stupid because the animation won't work to slide across the ledge. Now, I promise this is the one. I was so confident this time that attempt number 10 would be the one, so I got myself ready and off I went. Let's get this done. No problemo. Run, running over here. Run. Please, let me through. Please, let me through. I've done it, fuck you. There we go. Easy. Oof. I've done it. I died here, so I walked straight off it. Okay. Oh, I done it this time. Nice. Oh my god. Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. Come on. Don't give up on me. Do not give up on me. New record, baby. Now I had finally reached the final chapter, and this was definitely the darkest chapter in the game, where I need to use the most battery, and I was worrying about my battery through the full chapter. The first chase scene in the mines wasn't bad at all if you practice it, as there is a set route you can take where you can hide between two rooms, and you can just take the exit where the enemy isn't. That simple. He's not seen me, has he? Oof.
If you've done something.
Okay. What's next? I do not know. Up next was a chase scene with Val, and it was very intense as my battery was now flashing red and I really needed to use it. The electric water part was straightforward as it's an easy route to learn, but the part that had me on the edge of my seat was when I had to crawl through the caves. I mean, look at my battery now, but I managed to just get past it. I've done it. I've got one battery. Then this happened. Crouch. I'm out of battery.
Oh, it's over. I failed. I really don't know how I made it through this part, as it was a lot darker on my screen than it actually looks. But I luckily made it out all the way to the end, where I reached the final chase scene in the mines with no battery at all.
I don't have faith in myself. Come on. Can't see a thing. Oh, I got stuck. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can just see with my light. Oh my god. Yes. Holy shitballs. I'm gonna do it.
Now all that was left was one final martyr chase at the end of the game.
God, I'm like, my heart's pounding.
Back here.
Alright, here we go. Do not crash me game as well. Concentrate. Here we go. Now go.
Collapse. Yeah, it collapsed.
Come on.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I've done it. I've done it. I've done it. Yes. I've done it. One of the hardest trophies. 10 attempts. It is not bad at all.
I had finally reached the end of my run, so I reached the chapel, watched the apocalypse, and finished the final cutscene, which led to the Platinum Trophy.
Right, it's gonna stop now, isn't it? Here we go. Here we go. Come on, get it over with. Get it over with. Give me that noise. Sin, 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 sin. Messiah, 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 Messiah. Yes. I've done it. The platinum is done.
I now completed all of Outlast 1, the Whistleblower, and Outlast 2, which I was very happy with, as it was some journey to go on, especially with Outlast 2. And yes, I am aware that there is Outlast Trials, but I really can't be bothered with that at the moment. But there is a high chance I will come back to it. If you did reach the end of this video, I really appreciate it, and I will be taking on other hard platinums. So if you have any recommendations, leave a comment, subscribe to see me fail miserably. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.